Everybody, Dr. Carrillo here. I'm a bit of a hot mess with my hair, but I'm going to try to ignore it. Just let me pin a piece of it back that's driving me crazy. I wanted to make sure that you realize that this is worth 10% of your course grade. That is week 16, so it can make and break some grades. So if your grades have been low and you do really well on this task, then you might be able to get to the next letter grade. Depending on where you're at currently. If you have done really well, but you bomb this or don't do it at all, then you could drop a whole letter grade. So keep that in mind. If you do as well on this as you have on anything else, then your grade is going to stay about the same. So keep that in mind. Now, what I want to call your attention to is I want to give you an overview to help you understand, and I promise this will only be a couple minutes, to help you understand the overall kind of journey of this last task. So right now you're following this video. For step 2, you download the mandatory template and instructions. So when you do that, you are going to be clicking on this, and then you're going to look for wherever your downloads come through, and what you're going to see is a Word document. So you should download this Word document, and what I would do is, as you work through the bundle, use this on the side. So, for example, you can see that it says topic 1 focuses on contextualizing the discussion and subsequent topics. Well, that is going to be right here. So what I've done is I've copied what is in here into a Word document. So then when you're following the video for each topic on like the missing requirements, when I'm giving you tips and warnings and stuff like that in terms of what I'm thinking and what I'm going to be looking for more specifically, what you could do is, as you're watching the video, is you could come down here in the document and type notes. You could also print this and, of course, just write notes. In any case, I want to stress to you that you can also use this download to insert your answers. So, for example, you read through topic 1, you follow the video for topic 1, and then you can go ahead and start typing your answers down here. And then you would just upload this, with all of this completed. Another thing that I want to point out is here it says follow this video for missing requirements, tips, strategies, and warnings. Here, notice that this says all video links are posted in the online version of this template. So even though this says to follow this video, you do have to be online to get to that video for topic 1. I just thought it would be great if I gave you the template to fill in as you go with notes and responses. Woo, sorry. Okay. So another thing that I need to point out is that I was going to make this an essay where you have to have like a formal thesis statement and an introduction and, subtopics and a closing paragraph. And what I decided was that I wanted to make this a little bit less stressful, a little bit less intense. I'm more interested in you reflecting on and taking stock of and critiquing your own development with respect to argument clarification through the semester. So I've actually done a lot of the organizational and formatting work for you. So as you can see, I said, here's the first topic, here's another topic, here's another topic, and here's another topic. And I've given you specific questions to help you flesh out what it is I'm looking for within that topic, within your discussion. Now, I definitely have strong expectations, very high expectations, and I definitely go over that kind of stuff in the videos that go with each of the topics. This doesn't say it here in the template, but I do have a video that goes with each table that tells you what to do with the table. So notice here that the template says table 1, but it doesn't have a video. It doesn't say anything about a video. But when you're working through this online, you can see that there is a link to a video so you can know exactly what I want. This might be self-evident, but just watch the video. It'll be 1 or 2 minutes just in case you have a question or I cover something that you didn't know I would cover. Probably you might need some more help with this table right here, but these are tables that you do complete. They are items in this assignment. So even though you see you have topic 1 all the way through topic 6, you do have 2 tables. So if you add all the topics, the paragraphs, plus the tables, you could say you have 8 items in this. So back to my comment about, an essay, going to go back to me, I decided to take the stress out of the last task by not calling it an essay and not making you write it up as an essay. And in fact, what you can do and what I recommend is that you actually use the template that you download and just put your responses below the questions and the topic subheadings. So it becomes kind of like, but not exactly like, an inventory, a personal inventory where you're pulling objective facts from the grade book and submissions that you've given to me, and you're reflecting on them and analyzing and discussing things. So think of this as more as an inventory, almost like a survey maybe, but I just want to warn you that in thinking of this like as a survey that you fill out, it's not like a survey where you just click a button and just write a little sentence fragment or something. So if it is a survey, it's a really in-depth survey where for most of the items in the assignment, you actually have to do an in-depth discussion, a detailed discussion, and I'll go more into that. I'm just kind of telling you how this is not quite the essay that I was thinking, because I wanted to make things a little bit less stressful for you, but it's still involved. It should still be deep. It should your responses to the topics should still be well written. But like I said, now what I've done is I've just kind of created a form that you can fill out with lots of guidance. So let's go back to the form. So what I'm going to recommend then is that you have this document open, okay, and that you start with topic 1, of course. So you can wait to read this stuff with me. If you want to read all of this stuff and then work with me through the videos, you can, but I'm going to reread this stuff in each video. So if you don't want it to be repeated, then don't read any of this until you get to that part of the bundle or that video online. If you think it would help you to make sure that you get the information better, then yeah. Then what I would recommend is read about topic 1 on your own. But then as soon as you're done doing that, go here to step 4 and read topic 1 with me. Click on here for the video that goes with topic 1. I'll reread this and then I'll make points. And then you'll want to take notes about what I'm looking for. Then what I recommend is that you immediately respond to topic 1 given what I said in the topic 1 video. So let's say you've read that with me, you've listened to my warnings, additional requirements, iterations. Then as soon as you're done, you've got that information fresh in your mind, go ahead and start your response for topic 1. That is how I recommend that you work through this task, to chunk it so it's less burdensome, less stressful, less intense, is to go between, the videos for each topic or item, because there's a video for the tables, and then to work on a given item or table. You might want to do this in chunks. So you could do, for example, topic 1 and table 1 on Sunday. You could do topic 2 and table 2 Monday. You could do topics 3 and 4 Tuesday. You could do topics 5 and 6 Wednesday, and you can still be finished a little bit earlier rather than later with the class. So what else want to say? Okay. One more thing I want to stress is how important it is to, I wanted to stress one more thing, and that is make sure you download previous lessons needed to complete some of the topics in the template. So the topics in the template, of course, I'm referring to all this that you see here. Again, this is the template, right, or form, if you will, that you fill out. Because some of the topics do require that you quote from previous lessons. And so you'll want to click on all of these and download all of them. And I'll talk more about when you need to use these. But you'll just click here and then just have them off to the side or organized somewhere. You might even, if you're doing everything online, like you're not printing anything, I recommend that you create a folder and just say, week 16 philosophy, and then you might even create, subfolders like downloads, template, and notes or something like that. Okay, so that's really important right there. Make sure you download that stuff because you're going to need this stuff. You have to refer to specifics in here, and in fact, you have to quote stuff from in here. And I think this one is for one topic. No, these two are for one topic, and this one's for another topic. And then finally, if you plan to use this document right here, okay, it's in Word. If it looks good when you download it and you put your answer in, you are good to go. You are going to go to the submission link and you'll just upload this as a document, no problem. Now, if it doesn't look good, you might have to tweak the formatting, but it needs to look basically the same. Now, if for some reason you cannot get this to work this way, and you need an alternative, like you're like, okay, I couldn't work with the download, I couldn't, do it the way that you suggested, just filling in stuff, then there is an alternative. So at this point, listen to this video only if you need an alternative to downloading this template and typing in your answer directly. I'm going to give you an alternative on how you can still submit this. So it's up to you if you want to continue or not. Okay, so then the alternative is to copy all of this. Let me raise my... And some of you might prefer this. I know some of you don't like working in the online platform when you're doing your responses. So what I do is I'm copying all of this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into the week 16 assignment. So I've copied that template from Word. Then you click on the submission link. So we're going actually over the submission instructions now. Then you can, if you use the template in Word, then you'll just, of course, you will just attach your upload. You'll browse your files and upload your document. But if for some reason you need an alternative, you can always use this option, the write submission option. And what's this? I haven't used this through the student mode. Okay, so if you need more editing functions, obviously you just click on those. Used to be arrows that you click on, but now you click on 3 dots. Okay, so then you can just paste what was in the formatting, and what you'll need to do is you'll have to click on keep formatting. Do not remove it. Okay, it's gonna look gray. So then what you can do to get rid of the gray is highlight the whole thing and then go to here. So please don't turn it into me gray. It's hard for me to read. I don't know why this new word processing thing does that. I don't like. So then now you've got it here. The only thing that I would be concerned about is if you save it as a draft, can you get back to your draft, or do you have to start all over? I don't know. If I were you, I would just do at least your answers, put them all in Word. And then what you could do is you could copy and paste this template and then copy and paste just the answers that you have in Word into the right spot. Because I would like that. I would like for you to have the topic, like this information here, plus the questions, and then I want your response. In fact, you could do something like this. I would love it if you did like this. Topic 1 response. And this applies to, well, I would love it. Let's put it this way. It's not a requirement. So let me unbold it since I don't have the other thing bolded. Okay. Actually, I think this was bolded, so I'm going to rebold it. Okay. So topic 1 response, that's where it would go. So let's say that you decided to take my advice and to just do all of your answers in Word or whatever word processing software you use. Once you've got that answer and you've saved it in your safe space, once you've got all of your answers for all of the tables and all the topics, then what you can do is copy and paste them one at a time or whatever. So let's say you copied and pasted this template, you've got all your answers in Word, now you can copy and paste what you put for response 1, blah, 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 blah. I hope that makes sense. And so you can see how, it still looks good or whatnot. Okay, in any case, make sure the formatting looks good. This is Arial font, and I believe it is, you can check it. I'd like for your answer to be in the same font and number. Okay, I think that's all I have. Hopefully I've answered general questions. Before asking me any other questions, make sure you listen to the other videos. I might cover something that I missed.